Jaden Manchester 283, and Mikey Childress looking very strong in the 320. Not quite 40 points ahead of the rest of the field, but this is going to be good. I mean, Mikey's moving up in class next year. That truck is for sale. And I just got a message from Lisa Thorpe going, J2 fans from Bellingham, Washington. Go Ian. There we have the Junior 2 kart staging order as they're now out on the track. They'll be giving one time around. So on the front row, we're going to have Chris Collinsworth in the 459, Mikey Childress in the 484. Now there was a two-car inversion when they pulled the pills yesterday morning during qualifying for today. And Mikey was the quick qualifier, but because they pulled a 2, he starts outside of row 1. Jaden Manchester, who was very quick yesterday as well, starts inside of row 2. Brody Glaze outside of Jaden in the 425. Mackenzie Montgomery starts inside of row 3 in the 431. Talon Pike in the 422 outside of him. Ian Torfey. Oh, boy, not like we haven't mentioned that name yet today. We'll be starting inside of row 4 in the 497. Kylie Collinsworth in the 479. Luke Dawson starts inside of row 5 alongside of Bristol Williams in the 413. That is row 5, the back row. Where
and Talon's a girl.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Yeah.
Nice pink car. She goes, I'm not Talon, I'm Talon.
I'm so used to saying Talon, Martin.
Martin and all that, I know. That's what I said. It's like it just comes off and flows. She said she's going to get on that box today. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm kind of rooting for her on that one.
Well, she's got a pretty good distance to go, but that doesn't say it can't happen.
Oh, the games are begun.
Wow, 3 wide into 1. There it is. The big one, Talladega style. And I know where that came from. Hate to say it, but there was one driver in the middle of all that just went inside, outside, nose, tail.
They're going to go ahead and restack in this field here.
There are some sketchy moves being made on the inside of all that when they're 3 wide. So,
well, they're all going to get another chance.
Get them stacked up once again, realigned, and here's where the Mikey Childress fan club starts. Sarah Kearns goes, let's go Mikey Childress Jr. Darlene Gagney, Mikey Childress, let's go racing. And I'm sure there'll be more. Oh, Jaden? Really?
Okay. Remember, Jaden Manchester's car is going to be sold. He's moving up. I love it, man. These kids, him and Mikey are good buds, so it's great to see them move up together.
So this will be a complete restart, side by side, no nose to tail.
Those are 2 podium cars, by the way, people. If you're going to be looking for a fast karts, let's keep them going to a new family to go race and add some new blood to this class. And parents, boy, I talk about the golden carrot. You tell your kids you do well in school, you do your chores.
It doesn't work. You know that. I've told you that story so many times. If you don't pick up the dog poop in the backyard, you ain't racing this weekend. Well, guess what? He goes, I'll give you $5 if I don't have to do it. You think I'm kidding? That was word for word. I'll give you $5 if I don't. And all I got support from the wife was laughter.
That's when you put the foot down.
Yeah, in the dog.
Yeah, in the dog poop. All right, here we go. Back on the gas.
Wow. Looked like Mikey was trying to do a little inching on him, but Chris Collinsworth had the controls.
Yep. Collinsworth's going to be out front there. Childress. Manchester's going to be side by side there with Brody Glaze.
Oh, Manchester's getting muscled around. He's just lost 2 spots just like that. Maybe even 3, it looks like.
Yeah, he's back to 5th now.
See, these cars are limited horsepower. I don't know if they still run restrictor plate or not, because I know when we did, they did.
No, they've changed all the power plants in these. They also run a Honda.
They can't. My point is, they can't drag race from turn 2 to turn 3. It's like you got to keep that momentum up all the way. It's too bad. I'm being very selfish as a fan right now, but it's the top 5 have been so entertaining to watch as a fan.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a shame they're going to be moving up, next year. You have to come up with some new kids to cheer on. But
well, I can't wait to see them in mod karts. That's what's going to be exciting.
I forgot what Mikey said they were moving up to. It wasn't a mod kart.
Oh, was it UTV?
I think it was 1,000? a 1,000, yeah. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm sure I am.
It'd be smart. I think he'd do well in it. The Youth 1000. Then he could move on to regular 1000, same car. So
there's Ruben Fuentes. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Ruben.
John Kurtz is going Mikey.
Boy, Taylor Pike really got pushed back there. Oh, no! Collinsworth and Childress get tied up. Pike gets tied up with another driver. It's Bertie Glaze in Manchester sitting 1 and 2.
Wow, what a replay. Wow, from the drone shot even. Not exactly sure how it started, but this is where we're going to see what kind of driver Mikey Childress really is. He's got a long way to go. We'll see how much he can make up, but he's right now back in that 7th spot.
You got to wonder with Manchester and Glaze from yesterday.
See, the thing is, Mikey now is leaning on the back bumper of these guys as he's trying to make a way around. It's like you can't wait for them to make a mistake to pass now. You just got to make it happen, find a way. Well, we got some fun action going on.
Yeah,
Brody Glaze is getting a little bit of a push coming out of the turn, and Manchester trying to find a way around, trying to force the issue. Here we go again through the final corner. Get quite a bit of momentum built up coming down the hill out of the final turn, as there'll be 2 laps remaining this time by, 2 laps remaining. So you got Glaze, Manchester, Montgomery, Collinsworth, and Torfey in that 5th spot. Is this the time? Is this going to happen?
Manchester was looking low. He's going to try and run it up. Get that line.
I think he may have scrubbed off a little bit too much speed. Yeah.
He did. You're right.
The line was there. But Brody Glaze is out. I thought he was going too far outside. But that's where it looks like you have to be to keep that momentum up. White flag is coming out one more time around. Just slightly over rotates, still maintains the lead.
Childress on the move, but not enough time left.
Well, we got a car up and over at the exit of 1. Not able to see who that is, but boy, you're right. Mikey just had a run. He had a big gap up to that 5th place truck, and now he's riding the back bumper, but it's a little bit too little too late. Checker flags in hand. Here they come across the line. Brody Glaze, Manchester, Montgomery, Torfey, and Collinsworth, the top 5. Mikey Childress will finish in that 6th spot. Still not able to tell who that is. Is that? Oh, it's Bristol Williams. I love Trophy Kart moms. Well, we're gonna send Dave Arnold down trackside, talk to our top 3 finishers in the Junior 2 karts. Next race to come out will be the mini stocks. Mini stocks V8 and the Class 11s will be coming up next. And believe it or not, there's a lot of spots that need some water out there right now.
Big color.
That guy with the big horn standing up
Yeah.
there. We had a chance, but we only opened up.
That was a crazy one. All right, here they are, McKenzie Montgomery. We got Jade Manchester and Bertie Glaze on top of the box. Going over, back up in the box again. Well, you're getting regular up here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mackenzie, just talk about that race, that first turn, you know, on the start, kind of gnarly. They re-racked you guys. Then you had to do it all over again.
Yeah, no, the start was crazy. Luckily, we got that restart, or else I would have started dead last. But, yeah, it was just all about staying out of everybody else's wrecks and just running everything as smooth as I can.
You're all so competitive out there, and, you know, it's one mistake and it changes the whole podium.
Yeah, one mistake, you can go from first to dead last in a second.
Well, I got to say congratulations on getting up here again, and I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for helping me, my spotter, Zach, and all of his guys, and everybody else who's always out there working on the cars, and just everything they do for us. Thank you.
Let's go over this young lady right there, Mackenzie Montgomery. Everybody with a great job. And I'm going to go over and talk to Jaden Manchester here, and first I'm going to start off with $100 from K&N. So let's talk a little bit about this race. I mean, you know, talk to Mackenzie about the start and all that. Your perspective, what did you see?
It was a really tough race. At the start, it was crazy. It was like everybody was just going left and right. There was like nowhere you could pass or to get back. But there was a train that went past me, but kind of held my line going through Brody, staying on his bumper. Then it was just a pretty good race, and it's pretty fun.
I know you guys are all battling. I know you and Mikey Childress in a points battle right now for the championship. And fortunately, he's not in the box here. Some crazy things happen, but you're up here, and it's going to keep you guys in a tight battle going into Victorville.
Yeah, it sucks that he wrecked, but he didn't? Oh, yeah, he got wrecked, I meant. Sorry. But, yeah. Well, I love Mikey, and I hope he gets back up there for next race.
What do you want to thank for being up here, buddy?
I want to thank Vision Canopies, Echo Kart, RVMD, and my parents, and my grandpa, especially my grandpa. And Mikey.
Good effort, Jade Manchester, everybody, with a great job there. And Brody Glaze, you made it up here. And Brody got some money from Toyota Redlands and Bergeson's Heating, AC, and Solar and Plumbing. So that's pretty cool. And you got the chocolate milk. How you stoked, buddy?
Yeah, I'm really stoked to get my first win.
It's the first time you've been up there all year, and I know you've been on the podium before, but not in this class on top.
Yeah, it's been hard to get up on top.
There's a lot. You guys are all fast out there, so it's pretty, one mistake just changes our podium, like I was telling Mackenzie.
Yeah, we're all pretty in the same level, so it gets hard to get up to the box.
So you have fun out there with your first win?
Yeah, it was tough in the beginning because we kept getting in wrecks, but then we got a total restart, so we restarted.
And I got you up there fighting for it, and then, of course, you made that pass and got in the lead.
Yeah, I was just waiting for everybody to make a mistake so I could get up there.
Well, it paid off, and I know you got some people to thank for it.
I would like to thank Titan Electric, California PPE, my parents, and everybody else I was working on my race car, and everybody that came out to watch me.
Give it up for Brody Glaze, everybody. One more time. Mackenzie Montgomery, Jade Manchester, and Brody Glaze on top of the box here with the chocolate milk and the win. Back to you, Scott, up in the booth.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, final congratulations to our top 3 finishers. That was one of those races where Dave and I were talking about earlier that, as a fan, we're being selfish. We don't want these kids to grow up. We don't want them to move up in another class. But you know what? These kids put on such a hell of a show. It's going to be fun to see what they do in the classes they move up to in the coming years. Getting ready now for mini stock, class 11 and open V8, as we've got 3 different classes and quite a few drivers coming out here. This is, I guess you'd say, this is the grassroots of this sport. These 3 classes. The V8 class is actually a super stock truck, full size, that is run in the Midwest Series. It's super fast. The race following the mini stock class 11 V8 will be the limited buggies, and I think that is when we take our break for lunch and get a little bit of an hour break for our track crew mainly, and get something in our bellies, something to drink, and come back at you at 1 o'clock for the second half of today's racing action. So anyways, we got some trucks that come out here. We got some Class 11 Baja Bugs that come out here, and 2 more races before the break.